Are you thinking of moving to Lisbon? Today I'm going to be sharing with you what are some of the things we do for our clients to make their move as smooth and easy as possible when moving to Lisbon. My name is Eddie Riccardi. My team and I receive messages every day from people just like you thinking of moving to Lisbon, and we love it. Be that in a month or a year from now, it's never too early to start planning. Click on the link below to schedule a Zoom call with us so we can further discuss how we can assist you and your family with relocating and investing in Portugal. We begin the process with a personal consultation. This consultation is done most of the time via Zoom. Most of our clients are coming from North America or Northern Europe. Many times this consultation is not possible to be done in person. This is a time that we'll schedule at least an hour to meet with our clients to fully understand their lifestyle and also their expectations of what it is that they're looking forward on in Lisbon, what it is they're looking for with this life change in a new continent, in a new country. It is very important at this stage that you share everything with what are your priorities. You know, living in a flat area of Lisbon, a charming area, something more modern, something closer to private schools, something closer to the water, in a quaint, quieter neighborhood. A specific demographic, right? You might want a neighborhood with a lot of kids. You might want a neighborhood with less children. So really every information, every piece of information that can be provided at this stage will really be that starting point of creating a plan to a successful relocation, to a successful move. So this is our first step. Moving over to our next step is where we start, if need, to plan a trip to Portugal with you. This is also very important. Even if you had already been to Lisbon, we always recommend visiting before moving. You might not be able to have the whole family come at the same time, but at least one person come and see Lisbon with different eyes, with the eyes of somebody who wants to live here, as opposed to the eyes that you have previously had, if ever in Lisbon before, of a visitor, of a tourist. Lisbon is a much bigger city than people think. When you visit, you're quite contained to a small pocket of the city, but it's a beautiful city. It's full of surprises and full of neighborhoods that a lot of times are not explored by many when they're here as a visitor. On this stage of travel planning, we can assist with organizing hotels or Airbnbs in specific neighborhoods based on what we've learned from the personal consultation to get you to experience what life could be in specific places of the city. And we will help with everything, with flight planning if needed, with amount of time on each location, negotiating contracts in case this visit could be, you know, a 1, 2, 3 month visit. It's important to note that most citizens can come to the EU for up to 3 months without needing a visa. So many times we do have clients that take full advantage of that before applying for a visa, before deciding where it is that they're going to live, to spend up to 3 months exploring different neighborhoods. And it is part of our package, it is part of our service to guide you through where it is that you could be spending some time to learn about life in this beautiful city of Lisbon. After the travel planning, of course, it comes time to travel. We will be looking forward to having you in Lisbon. And at this stage of the process of relocating and investing in Portugal, we will be taking you out to tour some of these areas, some of these potential areas that you could be wanting to live in, and explaining also the reasons why we believe those could be a fit for you. based on your personal preferences in your lifestyle. On this stage as well, we're very happy to help with concierge service, meaning sharing our personal preferences, our favorite spots. We have lots of recommendations in the city of sites to visit, of places to eat, of little day trips to do while you're doing here. And during this phase of exploring, it's important to do a mix of things to fully understand what Lisbon has to offer. Lisbon is much more than this historical, beautiful city. It's very well located for a lot of exploring in the region. Within an hour of the city, you could be in so many different places. For little day trips, you could be going to the beach, you could be visiting historical sites, visiting wineries, just lots to do. And during this visit, that what we call this touring Lisbon, will be the official way of saying, we'll be here. We'll be taking at least a full day to make sure that we're giving you a bit of guidance, so you can at that point take it upon yourself to really kind of go with what we have organized in terms of locations and explore the city to find out what it is, the Lisbon that you're looking for. And after this phase of touring Lisbon, we move on to home search. That can happen sometimes while you're still here in Lisbon, or you could be back home. Will be obviously handled different based on this situation. Most of the time, our clients are still back home, planning their move, getting ready for everything, while we're here searching for their properties. With that said, if you're here, we'll be taking you as the properties are coming into the market to do visits until we find the one that you love. In the case that you're not here, I'll be personally making those visits, send you videos, sending you photos when it's possible, and with time difference allowing, to do a live call so we can show you the places. And after that, having a call with the pros and cons of each property, the reasons why that could be suitable for you, talking about pricing, contract requirements. And when I talk about contract requirements, it really has to do with the landlords, or on the case of selling, with the owner of that property. Everything varies a lot on how it is negotiated here, as opposed to places like Canada and the US, where we use standard contracts of purchase and sale, and there are a lot of laws on the lease agreements. Things can be a little different here, as we do not have a standard contract of purchase and sale, and landlords' requirements could vary based on many different topics. So at this stage really of searching for the home for you, we'll be definitely visiting in person with you or without. But in the case of you not being present, you'll be being reported on as often as we do a visit, you'll be getting a report on how it is that you went with that specific property until the perfect property comes our way. So following this phase of searching for homes, visiting the homes, and providing you with a feedback, we finally find a perfect home. Now it's time to negotiate the contract. That could go two ways. If you're leasing a home, we do have somebody on our team. They'll be doing the due diligence, checking the documents, making sure everything is in line, making sure that that person renting it to us is actually the owner of the home. The reason why I bring this up is that due to extremely high demand of looking for rentals in Lisbon these days, there has been a lot of scams, a lot of unfortunately bad stories on people that got caught in scams of apartments that didn't exist, or people that were showing, as an example, Airbnbs as it was their home. We're collecting the deposit and you'll never be able to reach again, just to mention a few. So our lawyer will be looking into the documents, making sure everything lines up, making sure that the person renting and collecting the deposit is the actual owner of the estate. And that's it. That's a huge part of what we do. is this negotiating and fine-tuning the rental agreement. When it comes to a purchase, when purchasing a home, at the stage of where we actually get into an agreement with the seller, we have come into an agreement on pricing, in dates, all of that. At this stage, another law firm is required to get involved to then be doing the due diligence of all the documents for the property you're purchasing, and also to be drafting the contract. As previously mentioned, we do not have a standard here. The contract of purchase and sale is either drafted by the seller's lawyer or the buyer's lawyer, having then, after that's done, the other party review until we come into an agreement. So this again, just moving as we move along in the stages of the relocation, of the investing in Lisbon. This is the part where it can just be a little different between renting and purchasing. Without that said, we will be with you all along the way, regardless of which alternative you're taking to start with. This is where things start to get exciting now. We have a contract signed, be that a purchase contract or a lease contract. At this stage, you should be at home yourself or with your family, packing your things, getting ready to move to Portugal. But our work here doesn't end there. While you're doing all of that, we'll be here preparing the home for you. It's a surprise to many how time-consuming it can be to get utilities turned on in the house. Electricity, water, gas, internet, phone, all of that. But guess what? Our team will take care of that, all of that for you. We'll go over your options of service providers, the advantages of each. We also have really good connections with some of these companies that can make things faster, that can speed things up, and having a full understanding of the process will make that much easier on our end to take care of that, as opposed to arriving and having to deal with that. As you might, if you're watching content from other creators, the frustration that it can be to arrive in a home without electricity, to arrive in a home without water, but you don't have to worry. We will take care of that for you. So when you arrive in Lisbon, your home is up and running. Next to utilities, another thing that we're happy to assist you with is choosing private healthcare provider if you do decide to get private healthcare. As I might have mentioned in in some of our other content, we have really good healthcare in Portugal. The public it's known for being good, and the private is extremely affordable and with many options to choose from. And our team will be glad to go over your options with you, cost benefits of each, and also helping you sign up to your insurance provider prior to your arrival in Portugal. Utilities done, you have water in the house, electricity, the internet is installed, you have chosen a health insurance, and now it's time to finally come to Lisbon. The time has come, and we're very excited to be welcoming in your home. Myself or one of my team members will be in the house with you to give you a tour of the house, show you where things are. At this stage, this tends to be quite a quick introduction. We understand our clients are arriving excited, but at the same time tired. It's really just a small, hey, welcome home, this is where you're gonna find this. Show some safety things from the apartment, where the shut-off valves are, technical things like that. Also to give you a bit of guidance where the closest supermarket might be, where a good restaurant nearby. All of those just little details, so you arrive in the house with a bit of guidance on what to do and what's around you. You are now at home. You're comfortably set in your new home. You are ready to go out and explore. You're ready to go out and start your social life. You're exploring the local spots in Lisbon, and we will be part of that phase as well. Something that we offer to our clients relocating to Lisbon whenever they require. Not everybody does. We try to do a little bit of social integration to for that start, you know, making a few connections. At this point, obviously gone through so many stages with you and have gone with those stages with so many other clients. We learned so much of your lifestyle, your preferences, and it can be quite convenient and quite easy for us as well to be making those initial connections with previous clients, with friends, really within our own circle of influence based on your lifestyle. We try our best to make some introductions just to get your social life going in Lisbon. It's hard to say this is a service. It's almost like, for me personally, it happens naturally. I do this just by it's my nature to connect people, and being able to add that as a service to our relocation and to our relocation package, it's a bonus, and most of our clients really appreciate it. Other than that, something else that we're very happy to assist with during your first month in Lisbon is with concierge service, with recommending restaurants, helping you with reservations, with planning trips within Portugal, recommending places to visit, hotels to stay, and really taking care of all of those details of we know are necessary when people are here. They're excited to know everything there is to know about Lisbon, about the regions around Lisbon, and we'll be there along the way to make you to make your experience easier by assisting you with recommendations, with bookings, perhaps even join you to some of those events, to some of those experiences, and just at the stage really to get your life going in Lisbon. And this is really just some of the things we do and some of the needs that we have found for my clients moving here that we have incorporated into this relocation package that we offer to people moving to Lisbon. Now that I shared so much of what it is that we do for our clients, this is really just a teaser. The things that are more frequent that we do. It's important to note that we are a real estate company. The core of our business is to find the ideal home for our clients to rent, for our clients to buy, for the ideal investment to our clients. These are just extras that we add to the experience of searching for real estate, the experience of searching for a home. It's important to notice as well that we're not a law firm, we're not an accounting firm, and although as part of our support to our clients, we will connect you with the right people to take care of your NIF. We'll connect you with the right people to open your bank account. We'll connect you to the right interior designers, to the right engineer to do a home inspection, to the right architect in case of a renovation. It is at the end very, very important to just go back to the core of our business, which is the real estate. However, we're here for everything that you need. You need us anything for when you're in Lisbon, before you're in Lisbon. Hey Eddie, can you help me with that? If it is possible, we'll be there for you. Real estate is just the core, but we're really here to make your move and your transition to Lisbon as smooth and easy as possible.